Now what's up, y'all, and thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. Now today we have Young Thug turned young terrorist, Kevin Hart's pull-up game, B. Simone with the 9 to 5 man, Goober going poof be gone, and Royce with the wisdom. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, thanks for joining us. Whether the info was late or early, you'll enjoy getting it from us. Respect to King Brahmin 704, who always sees us in the comments. Now, taking a page right out of the Taliban's manifesto, Young Thug promptly puts up a post on Instagram stating that he and his crew are the ones responsible for the shooting that took place on Gunna and Lil Keith's video shoot. Yes.
Everybody first. Can we get some B-roll? Are we in B?
He stated not only was he responsible for that, but any shooting across the country, across the globe, across the galaxy itself should be attributed to him and his crew. Young Thug posted the following stating, anytime you see like shootouts and shootings or anything and we involved in it, no, we the ones that did it. Close quote, saying it with his actual face.
Anytime you see like shootouts and shootings and anything and we involved in it, no, we the one did it.
He is the one involved in it. Now, as if the Young Thug shooting incident wasn't enough, Kevin Hart pulls up on the game, threatening to take his Lambo and leaving him his moped. Evidently, the chocolate drop rose up to the game, ran up to the game's crib, pulled up to the game's crib since they live down the street from each other, and let the game know that he got to come up off that Lambo promptly. The game quickly pulled out his camera to expose the bully, causing Kevin Hart to back off and reconsider the juke. The Debo also brought the game some gloves and a mask to cover up his sinister intentions of leaving the game without transportation.
Pull up, try to trade me the motorcycle for the Lambo.
I ain't got much. I just pull up, bro. That's how I do
it.
Real fuzzy.
And he brought me some extra gloves, some masks. Yeah.
Now, the Shade Room recently posted a clip of B. Simone, who was answering the question of what she looks for in a partner, to which she stated to Nick Cannon that her partner cannot be, get this, a man that has a 9 to 5 job. Yes, you. The kind of person she is looking for must have entrepreneurial status or be at the level of being a CEO. Now, Simone stated the following, quote, he can't have a 9 to 5. He could be a hustling entrepreneur, CEO status. I think entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs. Now, as you could have already have guessed, social media dragged her through the mud, then the streets, and back through the mud again when they stated, quote, B. Simone once stated that she only had $42 in her bank account, but now wants to shame 9 to 5 workers. And B's like B. Simone be wanting CEOs but still haven't worked their way up from head receptionist. Social media also came through saying she's an idiot and has no idea what she's talking about. And yet, B. Simone still does not have a man. Close quote. So, social media swiftly threw eggs and tomatoes at Simone and booed her off the stage. Now, it is significant to note that about 2 weeks ago, she tweeted out the following message saying, quote, doing your part is more than social media. Doing your part is loving your neighbors, praying for the enemy, calling your black friends and checking on them, signing petitions, donating, meditating, looking in the mirror and becoming better. Before I try to lead, let me examine myself. Close quote. Well, social media told her to exit stage right, which prompted her to say, I'm not living to please man. I'm here to please God. At the end of the day, I am a Christian. I am God-fearing. I have to answer to him. I'm going to ask myself, what would Jesus do? Not what would an angry black woman do. I'm an angry black woman, but I'm also trying to be godly. Close quote. Now that post catapulted her to the top of Twitter's trending topics, with folks saying that her post was dismissive and without substance or thought. In fact, one tweet stated, B. Simone finally made her lil million because of black people, and now her coon chip activated when you need her most. Cancel her behind too. Close quote. Now, Simone's reply to the thought of being canceled was, I'll never be canceled. I'm doing my part, period. I don't need Twitter's validation. A damn app? Please. Close quote. Not only saying what she'll never be, but she'd be damned if an app gave her validation, heckling the social media crowd. Now, she later posted on her Insta story that she was at a protest in ATL, stating, as y'all are canceling me, I'm on the Atlanta corners building our communities, giving back, giving monetary donations so buildings can be built in the hood. I'm walking the streets, focusing on the solution, physically touching people like I always do. I know my purpose. I'll continue to walk in it. Close quote. But social media was not having that, inferring that she only attended the protest because Twitter grabbed her by the collar and forced her to go. Now, Tory Lanez did jump in on the conversation and stating, quote, LOL, I guess no one told my dog B. Simone that the world got a lot of people who work a 9-to-5 that get more money than some of our favorite rappers / entertainers. For me, on the other hand, all y'all ladies with 9-to-5s, hit my line. I got time. Making sense, but sounding thirsty.
He can't have a 9-to-5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
so
like he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn, B. Simone.
Entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not gonna understand my lifestyle. You're not gonna understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur,
a business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah. All right.
Now, another thing that appears like it'll be forced to go is the song Gooba by Tekashi 6ix9ine, which was accused of having been stolen by Magic's anger when he briefly removed the song from YouTube with a copyright claim, only to have it promptly put back up. Now, the producer, Magic's, stated that he was given $100,000 Kenyan money, which equates to $900 US money, to settle the claim before returning the money. Now, the producer says he wants his cut from the success of the song, and he has given Tekashi's team approximately a week to settle the matter before putting a copyright claim on it again and taking the song down. Now, the producer said, quote, some guys called me and they were like, yo, you took the song down and we want to pay you and you put the song back as quickly as possible because he's Tekashi, said the producer. And I was like, okay, so how much do you offer? And the guys, they say they want to offer 100 G's, which is $100,000 Kenyan money. And I was like, I was 50-50 about that, but I decided to forgive the guy and take the money. But the next day, I was like, you know what? I need the credit. So yesterday, I refunded the money. Now, 6ix9ine's team responded by saying that money, what money? Quote, no monetary settlement was offered by anyone in our camp. Close quote. Putting Gooba back in the clutches of Magic Anger's guillotine. And I just hope that they move the precious rainbow ponytail out the way. Word is, hair dulls sharp blades.
You haven't spoke to 6ix9ine at all, like through a DM or anything at all still? No, bro. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, bro.
Wow.
I'm gonna give him like a week.
Yeah.
Like if I don't get any calls or any messages, I'm gonna do that. I know he's big. I respect him. I listen to his music, but you see, that's respect, bro. Like the samples, they all look the same. That like it sound the same. They didn't change anything. Not even the editing.
Right.
Not even pitch correcting or whatever.
So you guys hear it here first. My boy Magix is about to clear that whole shit out, man.
Yeah, man.
So I'm just curious. Like, have you heard of like?
Now, finally, Royce the 5'9" has put on his presidential suit and proposed one of the greatest statements that I've heard in hip-hop and black culture altogether. Royce the 5'9" stated in his recent Instagram post, quote, "Black men squash all beefs," close quote. And then he ascended into the clouds and was met with a choir of angels and the master nodding his head in approval before sending him back down so he could complete the caption with, quote, "If there's anything I can do to help at assisting this, let me know," close quote. Yo, salute to Royce the 5'9's employing real wisdom. Blessed are the peacemakers. Yo, let us know what you think. And this just in. Our sources have reported and confirmed the news that we brought to you last week concerning the collab between Nicki Minaj and Tekashi 6ix9ine. In a stunning attempt to get a checkmate move on the culture and solidify himself as a heavyweight, not only will 6ix9ine's song feature Nicki Minaj, but it will also have merch items connected to the song, and a portion of the proceeds, yes, I said it, a portion of the proceeds of the song will go to free bail assistance to low-income individuals who can't afford bail while they await trial. The Queen Barbie posted the following, quote, "A portion of the proceeds from TROLLZ, including merch items, will be going directly to the Bail Project, Inc. We want to protect and support the thousands of brave people working on the front lines of social justice, using their voices to demand an end to the targeting and killing of Black Americans by the police. Hashtag Black Lives Matter, link in the bio, TROLLZ video tomorrow at midnight." I'm sure, close quote, I'm sure the song will be a hit, and we will definitely hit you with social media's take when the song drops. In the meantime, let us know what you think. Should B. Simone catch a few more eggs and tomatoes for her statements? If Kevin Hart pulls up on you, what will you do? And is Young Thug behind the latest shooting in your area? Let us know what you think. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like the video and tune in next time to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.